Guys, this is HD.
And this is Pain User.
And we're back. This is going to be game 3 between KiWiKaKi and EGIdra. Remember, this is a best of 5 series. So right now, EGIdra really has momentum going for him, winning 2 games in a row. KiWiKaKi down 0-2, which means it's do or die right now for him in the winner's bracket. If he loses, then he's going to be knocked down to the losers. That's going to be pretty brutal for him as a player, coming so far only to get knocked down. But obviously, he's still got a chance. Now, it looks like KiWiKaKi has decided to play on Shattered Temple. I do like this map. This is a pretty balanced map, I think, for Zerg versus Protoss, and I'm looking forward to another macro game.
Yeah, for sure. EGIdra playing so well right now. Just absolutely in form.
He's on fire.
Yeah, on top of his game, using drops, using all burrowed roaches. I mean, he's just everywhere right now. He was dropping 3 different places at once and attacking at the same time.
Yep.
Just killed so many probes with those drops, and I feel like KiWiKaKi really needs to get 1 to 2 cannons in each of his mineral lines in this game. I think that would be a really good response to that kind of drop play, because I think 2 cannons can shut down an overlord full of roaches, and they can keep your probes safe. Really, roaches are just so good at picking off probes, especially in small numbers. They 3-shot them. So it's really easy for EGIdra to continually pick off probes, especially when he's dropping in multiple locations.
Very nice insight right there, Pain User. Looks like KiWiKaKi here is going to be coming into the natural once again and plants his probe right there. Once again, this deflects EGIdra from getting an early hatchery, forces him to get the spawning pool down first, which is not the most optimum build. You usually want to get the hatchery out right away. So EGIdra will be producing a couple Zerglings early on, same build as we've seen before, 14 hatch, getting the gas, getting some early Zerglings, and this time we do have a pylon going down to really make sure EGIdra does not get that hatchery.
Yeah, he does not want that hatchery to go down. This time, I wonder if he's going to cancel the pylon again, or if he's actually going to let it go up this time and then just delay the expansion by that much more. I like letting it finish. It's just going to delay that by so much, and EGIdra getting his gas right now. Probably going to open up similar to the openings we've seen him do in the last few games.
Yep.
Going to get that Zergling speed, get the Queen, get a few Lings out, take care of that pylon, grab the Xel'Naga, and then head over to KiWiKaKi's front door and see what's up.
Yeah, here comes the drone here. Going to try to plant down a hatchery, but it's not going to be very happy to see, pylon right there, which means that EGIdra will have to wait for his 4 Zerglings to come out. That's really the benefit of going pool first. You get some early Zerglings, you pick off the pylon, and it really helps you get the pylon down. You don't have to wait days and days for a drone to smack that pylon away. So here we go. Pylon will get picked off, and then eventually the 4 Zerglings are going to be able to make their way over to the front of KiWiKaKi's door, and they're going to see what they can do.
And also, you don't have to deal with any of those cannon shenanigans if you hatch first.
Ooh, one thing that Protoss, what they can do is something really brutal, is forge first and planting down, spamming down cannons and pylons.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
Really nasty at the natural.
So I think it's kind of just like a nice little peace of mind opener that covers all your bases and just makes sure you're not just going to instantly lose the
game
because you hatch first. And EGIdra sneaking his drone through with the mineral trick.
Yeah, he drills the drone in there to get the scout off.
I really like that by EGIdra, getting straight through, seeing what's going on, making sure nothing funny is going on inside of KiWiKaKi's base. No Stargate, no Twilight Council this game. But he is going to lose that drone to a sentry very early on, and KiWiKaKi could still do something sneaky, but it looks like he might be doing that 2 to 3 gate expand again.
But the nice thing here on this map is you can plant an Overlord right on this cliff, and you have the Overlord right here, and really EGIdra's got Overlords in position to sacrifice at any moment in this game. He can run them in there, and you can see exactly what the Protoss is up to. So I really think this time around it's going to be much more difficult for KiWiKaKi to hide a Stargate or hide any fancy thing like a Dark Shrine, because on this map with the Overlord already here, you can get an Overlord here, you have an Overlord here. It's really easy to sack an Overlord and figure out what the Protoss is up to. And it looks like with Zerglings out here, he should see that there is going to be a Nexus coming up. And wow, a Stargate is going somewhere. Oh, there's the Stargate. But an Overlord here, like I said, should have spotted it. Really nice by EGIdra.
Yeah, EGIdra getting such great intel already in this game. He's going to be 100% ready for this Stargate, and it looks like he's pumping quite a few Lings here. Maybe just going to try and poke in and figure out if he can do some damage, maybe pick off a sentry, force a couple force fields to get thrown down. but he might be able to do some damage. KiWiKaKi, remember, is only working off of 2 gateways, but it looks like EGIdra is just going to try and take his third here, or at least clear the rocks for a potential third later on in the game. But he is getting 6 roaches right now.
Wow.
So he's definitely going to be doing some kind of aggressive speedling roach push. KiWiKaKi working off of 2 gateways. I don't think we'll be ready for this.
This is really interesting. EGIdra sees the Void Ray, and he's actually going to try to go for Ling Roach aggression. I don't know if this is going to work, and it's very interesting to note that EGIdra's not building extra queens right now.
I don't know if a single Void Ray is going to be enough to hold this off, though, because really all he has is a couple he's got 5 sentries and a zealot. I mean, this ground army is just going to run right over KiWiKaKi's ground army.
Right, but the Void Ray can do so much damage with the roaches never hitting the units. It's going to come down to EGIdra. He's obviously going to lose his forces, the Void Ray, but how many probes can he kill in this engagement? That's what it's going to come down to, because EGIdra has no backup plan, because he's only got 1 queen at every base, and he's actually getting an Evo chamber.
And the Void Ray's not at the front.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that. Pain user. Now the Ling's actually gonna get inside. Force field getting laid down. 3 force fields. I don't know about that. Actually, it keeps these Zerglings at bay right here, so they're kind of doing the whack dance next to the game where they have nowhere to go. Really nice by KiWiKaKi, but he may lose his natural.
All of the sentries getting taken out from KiWiKaKi. KiWiKaKi probably gonna lose his natural or just straight up lose the game right here. Wow. EGIdra is pressing into the main mineral line, gonna start picking off probes immediately, gonna kill that zealot that's warping in. The roaches are getting chipped away at by that Void Ray, but keep in mind there are a bunch of roaches in the main right now.
Absolutely. What KiWiKaKi needs to do is run the probes and do the merry-go-round right now while his Void Ray whittles down these roaches, but with EGIdra continuing to flood the front door with Lings, and it doesn't even look like KiWiKaKi is bothering to make more sentries. He really needs to make sentries and zealots right now as he tries to pick off these roaches, and he needs to keep these probes alive. Wow, no zealot, no sentry at this front door means more Lings will run in, and unfortunately, Void Ray is not that well equipped to deal with Zerglings.
Yeah, this is a very, very aggressive killer instinct maneuver by EGIdra, and he sensed it, and he's really punishing KiWiKaKi for that 2-gate super fast Stargate build.
You know, that is so crazy. I mean, most Zerg players, they see this Stargate, they would think, okay, let's get a couple extra queens just in case. EGIdra said, no, I'm gonna go Roach Ling and bust the door down. Even though my forces can't hit the air, I think I've got enough to break it, and I was really in disbelief when EGIdra started this counter build. But it looked like it worked beautifully.
Yeah, I wonder if EGIdra was even banking. I wonder if he was even banking on the Void Ray coming directly to the main, and then he launched his counterattack. I know coincidentally that worked out very well for EGIdra, but if he was banking on that, that makes his decision that much smarter.
Yeah.
So very well played by EGIdra. He will be moving on, and he definitely earned it, and he looks like a monster right now.
He's looking like he might just take this whole tournament by storm. Beautiful play. Once again, this is the IPL. That was a best of 5 in the winners round 3. And
hope you guys enjoyed everything.
All right, guys, take it easy. HD and Pain User both signing out.